River State crisis, we withdrew all our cases. They went ahead and got us ambushed and got a judgment. Joe Johnson says. This Joe Johnson is the Commissioner for Information in River State. Can you imagine? So I think this Joe Johnson is also in Fubara's team, and they withdrew all their cases from court as instructed by the president, only for the Ameule group to ambush them and started impeachment process again. That is not too good. Okay. So, and that is why the governor had to come back in a very brutal manner. They thought that they were smart, but Fubara had to use the tools within his power as an executive head of the state to do what he's doing, and now they're running up and are complaining. The Commissioner for Information in Rivers State, Mr. Joe Johnson, has asserted that Governor Siminalayi Fubara adhered to the 8-point agreement with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to address the ongoing crisis in the state. Now, during an interview on News Central TV's breakfast show, Johnson explained that assembly members aligned with Nyesom Wike instigated the disruption of the peace agreement with the president. So he stated that one of the key points of the agreement was that both parties would withdraw all court cases. Despite complying with this condition and withdrawing their cases, the assembly members unexpectedly secured a judgment from Justice Omotosho's court in Abuja, undermining the agreement. So Johnson expressed disappointment over the action of the assembly members, stating that their maneuvers not only violated the spirit of the peace accord, but also threatened to reignite tensions within the state. So he said, of the 8, we kept to all of them, but rather than the assembly that ought to keep their own part of the bargain from the beginning, I told you that they ran to Omotosho's court, got a judgment when we had withdrawn. And according to Mr. President, he said withdraw from all cases. All the parties withdraw. We withdrew and came back. They went ahead and got us ambushed and got a judgment. Is that the way to respect the president? The answer is no. Exactly. The answer is no. It was Wike that was instigating all of that. That is it. Now, if they thought they will hoodwink Fubara and his group to withdraw all the cases, and then when all the cases are out of court, then they can start their action. They thought they calculated. They thought they were smart, but they didn't know that even Fubara himself was acting with caution and acting with risk management at the back of his mind, acting with what ifs. So what if these people fail to withdraw? What are we going to do? So he was prepared with alternative actions in case they disappoint, and they did disappoint. So he had to pull out the backup plan, and the backup plan is working now. I sent all of them home and packing, and now they're complaining. It was very disappointing. Wike and Ameule thought they were smart, instigated by Tony Okocha in APC in Rivers State. And Tony Okocha himself does not have shame, because if he has shame, he will not be in APC as APC chairman in Rivers State, and Wike, who is in PDP, is already overshadowing him both in Rivers State and in Abuja, and he claimed to be chairman of APC in Rivers State. So it means that even Tony Okocha and all of them have been bought by Wike to be used. And I thought they would do all of that continuously. They don't know that even Wike himself, just overconfidence just worried him, because he knew the power of an executive governor of a state, which he used, he exercised, he experienced when he was the governor. And for him to start undermining the same power in the hand of Fubara, just because he assisted Fubara to become governor, was a very cheap blackmail and a cheap, how do I put it, overconfident on his own part as well. Now, Fubara is a technocrat, he's very intelligent, he's educated, he's smart, he reasons. Now, he's using the power now, and all of them are running. And I never see anything. I never see anything at all. People have not seen anything. So let me get to the comment section. People will react. Someone say Wike is expired. Of course, he has expired. Wike has expired. There's nothing he can do. Those with Wike are enemies of Rivers State. Rivers cannot become Lagos. Okay, was indirect rule successful in Rivers State? No. Why do you think one man will be worshipped in this part of the country? learn history small now. They don't want to learn. Southeast, South cannot bow for one person. That is, it can never happen. It's only in the north and in the west that it can happen, or southwest rather, that it can happen. It cannot happen in the southeast and south cannot happen. Even in middle belt, it's difficult for it to happen. So we don't work like that. Somebody cannot be doing something wrong just because he's senior and nobody will talk to him. It doesn't work like that in south and southeast. People will come out for you. I'm saying, you people are animals, very uncultured and unreasonable. What do you mean? They don't give them back now. You're not big mumutu, ukbemu. So somebody say it's so shameful that we both share same name, but thank God you don't even know how to spell magic. That is what you know. Okay, so they fight themselves there. The peace agreement lacks constitutional backing. Go to court and remove the decampees for Rivers State to have peace. That is it. Governor Sim Fubara should assert himself as his predecessor did. Simple. And that is what he's already doing. That is what he's already doing. Somebody say, who is your governor? You do know your governor? My governor is Sim Fubara. What about you? Somebody don't blame him. He does not know the law. He may also pretend not to know how his mentor Wike cut off from Amechi control, and one good turn deserves another, or whatever that is good for the good is good for the gander. Nemesis caught up with Wike. Of course. Riverians should rise up with one voice and say capital no to Wike in his desperate bid to hold Rivers State hostage, as others before him never did. He has ruled Rivers State and therefore should allow Fubara to govern the state with decorum. That is it. Since the agreement does not include the return of defected assembly members to the PDP, the whole agreement is a sham. Can you imagine? The people should not even come back. Even if they come out to PDP, PDP has the power to say, no, we cannot take you people in again. We can't trust you. You are saboteurs. You are suspended. That is it. They would have been completely suspended. That is the only way to go around it. Even if they can't even go back. She will not even let them go back. That is it. I could remember the slogan of Rivers State is not Lagos. Thank God he has done what he should do. They should go back home and then contest if they are popular in their respective wards. Let them go and recontest if they can. Let them go and recontest. So the governor did what he was supposed to do to save his head. Wike don't fall politically, of course. You're very correct. They never adhered to the political accord because they had wrong intentions. Yes, truly, we had Fubara said there's no sacrifice too much to pay for peace to reign, but he didn't remember Wike's other name. Which is Wike's other name? Greedy man. Wike is a very greedy man. That is it. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment in this regard.